Would I be the asshole if I asked my boyfriend to stop calling his son, baby? Info: I met my boyfriend's son about 2 months ago. He's 13. My boyfriend was a single parent for most of his son's life, so they're really close. His son often snuggles with him on the couch every night before bed. As he curls up next to him, he'll say something along the lines of, "Hey baby," or, "Come here baby." He also calls him, baby, whenever he wakes him up. He'll sit on his bed and shake him awake. He'll also calls him, Bubba and Buddy. That doesn't bother me at all though. Calling him, baby, makes me uncomfortable. I feel like it's weird. I just feel like a teen shouldn't like to be called that. Would I be the asshole if I asked him to stop? I wouldn't wanna hurt him or anything. It just kinda makes me uncomfortable. Edit, spelling.
You are the asshole. He's going to be your boyfriend's baby as an infant, at 13, at 43, and until your boyfriend is dead in the ground. You are insecure because your boyfriend and his son have a close relationship.
You are the asshole. You're 2 months of knowing your BF's son, versus the 13 years they've had. Who are you to tell him how he should talk to his son who you've only known for 60 days?
WIBTA. My dad has called me baby all my life and it doesn't make me uncomfortable in the slightest because he's my dad, and it sounds like you're assuming how this kid feels. Have you bothered to ask him?
You are the asshole. He sounds like a great guy who adores his son.
You are the asshole, or YWBTA. It's his son. It's not weird to call your child a pet name, and it's also none of your business or concern.
You are the asshole. That's their relationship. You have no parts in that. You don't have to like it. You also don't have to be there. You can definitely leave.
You are the asshole. This is not at all your business if the two of them are comfortable with it. Chances are, you'd be gone way quicker than the nickname for his kid. How could you possibly think it's okay to interfere with their relationship when there's nothing inappropriate happening? Totally not your place.
You are the asshole. It's weird that you're so bothered by it. It is unreasonable for you to ask your boyfriend to stop calling his son a pet name. You are the asshole. Don't do this. This is some toxic, intrusive idea on your part. They have a wholesome father-son relationship and you want to shame him for that because you're insecure. Get over yourself. We want men and boys to have healthy, loving relationships.
I would call you an idiot but will settle with you are the asshole. You're jealous of his 13 years old son. You need to just leave this man alone and move on. Info: seems you are insecure about the relationship between the single dad and his son. Have you spoken to your boyfriend about this? That might bring a change which is best for all of you.
You are the asshole if you did that. You just got introduced. It's not your place to be trying to change them if they're close and happy.
YWBTA. You have no say in this and it has nothing to do with you. It's great that he's close with his son.
You are the asshole. For thinking you have a say in what a dad calls his child, whom I'm assuming he's loved, known longer than you considering you only met the son a few months ago.
Oh no, a dad and his son have a mutual respect for each other and genuinely care about each other. Grow up. You are the asshole.
You are the asshole. He calls me Bubba and Buddy. You're jealous.
You are the asshole. Until his son says he doesn't like it, then let your husband be affectionate to his son. I have 2 boys and I'll call them baby until they tell me they don't like it anymore. My bad, should be boyfriend not husband. You are the asshole. If his son is uncomfortable with it he will say something. It is not your business.
You are the asshole. Nobody puts baby in a corner.
You are the asshole. I'm 32 and my mom still calls me her baby. I used to think it was weird, but my mom explained it as she saw it. I will always be her baby no matter how old I get. It makes her happy.
You are the asshole. Say something if you want. I imagine you might be single soon after speaking up. The kid will tell his dad to stop if he doesn't like it.
You are the asshole, or at least would be if you did that. It's none of your business and it's not weird for parents to have pet names for their kids. You barely know the kid so you don't know if he likes to be called that or not. If he doesn't like it then I'm sure he will bring it up with his dad by himself. It is also a lot weirder to call your significant other baby and people still do that.
You are the asshole. They have a loving and positive dynamic. It is not your place to infringe on that, and any attempt to do so will cause resentment toward you from both him and his son.
You are the asshole. Who gives you the right to control their relationship? You're just a girlfriend. Overstepping your boundaries is a good way to get dumped. He sounds like an amazing, caring father.
Wow, you are the asshole. That's his son. That he raised. Alone. And loved. And nurtured. You don't get to decide anything about their relationship. This literally has nothing to do with you.
WIBTA. You have been here for 2 months, that boy has been your boyfriend's baby from the day he was born till the very day he dies. I am so sick of how people think boys can't get love from their fathers. If it wouldn't bother you to see a woman hugging her son and calling him her baby, or a grown woman still hugging her father and calling him daddy, then let it be. Let boys have healthy, loving, open relationships with their fathers.
You are the asshole. I have a 22-year and 13-year son. I call both of them baby. The fact that you're uncomfortable with this term from a parent to their child is truly disturbing. Any chance your boyfriend is from New Orleans? Because we call everyone baby here. I have to catch myself when I'm visiting other places to not call the bartender, someone in the bathroom line, a person on the sidewalk baby.
You are the asshole. If his son has a problem with it, he can tell his dad himself. You are the asshole. The kid has a dad that is able to express feelings. That's an amazing thing to get when you're a teenager.
Yes, you are the asshole, or would be if you said this. It's the son's place to tell his dad if this makes him uncomfortable. Your boyfriend's son is his baby and will always be, even when he has babies of his own. Don't try to make this weird or uncomfortable. Allow him and his son to express their affection for each other the way they always have. This has nothing to do with you. I'm weirded out that you seem to be jealous already of a child. Would you be saying this if he called his daughter as such? It is not your place to start making suggestions or complaints on how your boyfriend raises his child that you have met a grand total of 2 months ago. If the child grows out of it and asks his dad to stop, then that's a whole different story. But it doesn't affect you at all. It seems like there may be a gender hang-up. I wouldn't blink twice at a parent calling even an adult daughter baby. Or even a mother calling a son baby. Many endearments in English are very interchangeable between kids and lovers. Sweetie, honey, darling, dear. Like for real, none of your parents or grandparents have used a pet name on you in adulthood? The only pet names that should be off limits for children or cause for alarm are the obvious lovers only ones. Like hot stuff, sexy, those kinds of things. YTA. YWB the asshole. I have an almost teenage boy, he'll be 13 in 2 months, and I still occasionally call him baby. Because that's what he is. Both of my kids are my babies, and will be until I die. If a significant other of mine told me it bothered them, it would, frankly, irritate me, and make me seriously think about the relationship. My children are the most important people in my life, and I want them to know it in every interaction I have with them. Please search yourself and see why this really bothers you. Because I can guarantee if you make this into a thing with your BF, he will not take it well.
YWBTA. I'm in my 40s. My mom still calls me her baby sometimes.
You are the asshole. Butt out. If they are okay with the pet name, then that's between them. It's his child, not his pal.
You are the asshole. I call my 11-year-old son baby all the time, and my mother called me baby sometimes up until my 20s. You sound jealous of the bond between parent and child, and it's just a bad look overall. I'm 33 and my dad tears up and almost cries when we hug. Calls me sweetie. This isn't bad.
Very soft. YWBTA. I can see why baby in particular feels weird to you, since in general culture it's used as more a romantic endearment. But it's actually not unusual for it to be a familial term of endearment, and there's no harm and a lot of love in it. It sounds like your boyfriend and his son have a very close and loving relationship. That's something to cherish. Okay, I kind of have weirdly been on the other side of this situation. My dad's go-to pet name is calling someone babe. He calls me, my brothers, my mom, his sister, and his nieces and nephews babe. He even once called my granddad babe, although that was a little too weird even for him. Lol. The way he uses it, it's just a casual, endearing way to refer to people he's close with. I had a boyfriend for a while that was uncomfortable with it and brought it up to me. He was very polite about it, but it really felt like he was infringing on something that was completely normal and loving within my family, and I was pretty hurt and annoyed that he felt like it was enough of an issue to even bring it up. Overall, it sounds like OP needs to just make peace with this and move on. Sidenote: I think men are not taught in our society to express affection, so the fact that Op's boyfriend and his son snuggle and call each other OET names makes me so happy. It sounds like this guy is a phenomenal father.
WIBTA. I agree that calling a 13-year-old baby is a little odd, but it's really not your place to tell him to stop. WIBTA. Please don't do that, no good will come of it, and it's not a good idea to insert your opinion about their relationship like that.
You are the arsehole. There's nothing creepy about a father showing his son love and affection. He's raising a son who will hopefully be comfortable expressing these same feelings more than previous generations.
WIBTA. There's nothing wrong with a father using an endearment for his son, and it's none of your business. If it bothers the young man, he can tell his father to stop.
You are the asshole. It shouldn't bother you that a father shows affection to his son.
YTA. I am a teenager, my mother still call me her little baby, little man. That how your parents will always see you no matter you're 3, 13 or 63.
WIBTA. I'm 26 and my dad still calls me bambino sometimes.
You are the arsehole, but it's a soft you are the arsehole. To give some perspective, my brother is 35 and my mum still calls him bub. He's the youngest child and she doesn't call him this in public. I still get my childhood nickname too and I'm 42. Sounds like this man loves his son very much. You can't really fault him for using a nickname.
WIBTA. You're so lucky to have found a man that honors his son's relationship and doesn't hold back from expressing love. It seems like he's an affectionate man, and doesn't fall into the traps of socialized toxic masculinity. You'd be an asshole for expressing judgment over it. If it's already weirding you out at 2 months, you might just not be compatible. Let him go. You are the asshole. And a little insecure. Your boyfriend's child is going to be his baby until your boyfriend is fucking dead. You should be proud of your boyfriend for being so open with his affection and that he's raising a boy who will hopefully be the same.
You are the asshole. I work with my mom and she'll say, "There's my baby," when she sees me. I'm 37.